What's up, everybody? Sam the Slam here. Welcome back to another Slam Unfiltered personal vlogs. Just talking about life and my life in general, and yada yada. It's August 29th, and possibly one of the this month. I mean, I've been going through a lot of shit since the day after ever since the July 5th when I drank 200 proof shots and a 32-ounce beer of Miller High Life. I've been going through a lot of shit. But August, though, has got to be, August 10th. I mean, just, that's when I stopped smoking marijuana because I wanted to. I've been having some, sorry, there's a lot of TMI stuff going on I'm going to talk about here about my life, switch the channel if you don't want to talk about it. I mean, the reason why did I quit smoking marijuana? Well, I think I may have lower sperm count because I smoke a lot. I mean, that smoking marijuana can concern that. And then when I'm being intimate, it's, huh. There's no, and I'm only 32 years old. I have like a fucking delayed orgasm and shit. And that's one reason why. And you can laugh at all you want. I don't give a fuck. This is me. This is my life. But I hate it. It sucks. It's just like when being into my woman, my lady. It's fun, but when at the ending, it's not really fun. But the work at it. I mean, I could still. Thank God, I could still satisfy my woman. I mean, it's reduced sex drive and everything. And plus, other things too. I mean, on and off, I've been dealing with shit since May when I was on this antipsychotic called Vraylar, and then I went off of it, and then had these panic attacks, which were one of the worst panic attacks I've ever felt in my life. But I mean, yeah, I've been going for all this other shit. I'm back on Buspar. It helps anxiety, but then again, now it really, because it can help you mess with your urinary retention, because also too, um, I start having this low urine stream. Is my prostate enlarged as a 32-year-old? Well, the urologist says fucking otherwise. They don't give me urinalysis. I called him 3 times, and the last time I talked to him was a big talk to him. Well, my urologist ain't even there until next month anyway. He's vacationing up, so have fun, Mr. Dr. Geyer. Have your fucking fun. But, yeah. I mean, it's just, oh, you're okay, your analysis is fine, da da da. And then the last vlog I did, well, on the 10th, when I was naked in the bathtub talking to you guys, if I'm going for this prostatitis stuff, I mean, yeah, I'm having bladder pain from hell. There's something not right, and it just worries the hell out of me. I hope I do not get testicular cancer or prostate cancer or anything, but who knows? Maybe so when I'm old man. I don't know if I make it that long. But the thing is, though, there's I'm not having that day after. Actually, that same exact day. No, hold on. No, it wasn't. Or was it? Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's funny because after I did that video and shit, I was in so much pain because I couldn't sleep for shit, and I felt like I had a PPP, and I had this bladder spasm from hell. I took a ibuprofen later that day as I watched my grandma's, and it was awesome. I felt normal. Like my bladder and all this penis and all this shit. I didn't constantly think of it or anything. Still when I peeps, whatever. But yeah, I felt normal after that. After I took an ibuprofen, I don't. Ever since the 10th though, I've not had this bladder spasm pain from hell. The other thing is too, they gave me Caplyta for antipsychotics. I was on it, but I don't like being on antipsychotics. I'm sorry. You fuck with my body. I don't care. I don't like that shit. So, what I'm propositioning, what the thing is, though, because this whole month has been, yeah, also, other thing is, too, I've been helping my grandma out, where she's got dementia. Grandma Rose, love you. She has had she's had a left swollen eye. And ever since the end of July, we've been starting to do it every 30 minutes, which was kind of hell. I was kind of bitching about it first, but it's like, appreciate your time with your grandma. Just because we're being there all day, and there's not much to do, and you have to be there, and to do every 30 minutes, and then it went to every hour, which was great. It's like, okay, every hour is fine, and then it went to every 2 hours, and then we got to the last week after the 10th, I think, or maybe, I don't know, or last week, it was once, my mom would get once at 7:30, and the next time it'll be 11:30, and the next time it'll be 4:30, and then bedtime. So I mean, it was better than that. But then also, what happened when I made that vlog? Hold on the 10th. Well, actually, too. No, the week before that. No, what the fuck? The 9th? What is that date? The 11th. But well, the 11th. What? Hold on, there's no way in fucking hell. Okay, yeah. The day after I started smoking, my damn car took a shit. Transmission. And that's. And when you have no car, you can't go any fucking where, and you have to sit in your fucking hellhole apartment. I mean, you could walk, yada yada. I mean, it was just, it's hellacious. And then we had no other car. Mom had to jump the Escort 98. We have an Escort 98, a Kabul 2008, which is my dad's, and the Impala 06, which is my grandpa's car, which is the car I drive. We finally took the Shrouds Towing and Junkyard took the fucking white car, junked that shit. We ended up getting this other, well, the same day when I made that video, I ended up, later on, I ended up going with my mom to get this Ford Focus car that my Aunt Pam's sister was going to get her. Well, my Aunt Pam's sister's stepson. We get the car, but then it breaks down. And then my Aunt Pam ended up paying for it, alternator. So we getting a lot of help, and it's been kind of hard. And I know I'm talking too long, you know, there's other stuff going on. But other than that, I'm okay. I picked the pee crap, and then you're all just, oh, you're alright. I can't even go see my regular family doctor till 2 months from now. I can't, I mean, it's just October 27th. And then other than that, you know, which I end up having a job interview. I've been having job interviews, even though I'm going for this shit. It's like, I don't know if I could work for this pain or anxiety or whatever. But I got an interview with RP Home Harvest, and it went well. And if I don't get the job, I don't care. It's all right, because I'm real positive about other interviews coming up, because I have Lisa, my employment consultant, with me. So that was pretty well. So I got that. And I talked about it on one of my views on YouTube, on Facebook. I mean, we get some good brownie points because she's like, I think you should give her a thank you note, the manager, Dawn. We gave her a thank. We went to Dollar Tree, got a little thank you card, went back and gave her a thank you card and just put, thank you for your time, looking forward to it. And then hours later, I ended up getting a message from my friend Casey, who, her mother works at the store. Oh, my mom just wants to say, Dawn had a good words about you and stuff, so it's cool. But that doesn't mean I'm going to get the job or not. You know, and the thing is, I mean, I hope I get this job, but then again, my negativity, so it doesn't want the job because I don't want to fuck up. It's a courtesy associate job. You gotta clean. If you see my apartment, I'm not really good of a cleaner, but stock stuff and clean the bathrooms, stock the bathrooms up. So yeah, we'll get that out of the way. And last but not least, I got my son last week on the 10th, and I got that day I got him that weekend. And it was great seeing my son. He's been stressed out a little bit, you know, of his work and everything, his attitude. But it's great. I love him to death. Hold on. But yeah, that was another thing that sucked too, because when the car broke down a couple weeks ago, the 11th or 12th, yeah, 11th, I couldn't get my son that weekend, and it sucked. And so it's a big fucking pain in the fucking ass. I hate it. I can't stand this shit. But we got him last weekend, and then this weekend, and I said, you know what, we're gonna try to go to Indian Beach because the car's back. Oh yeah, we got our car back. The Impala's back, right? We drive it, and it has this damn oil pressure sensor thing that comes up on and on. We thought they fixed that son of a bitch. I ended up going back to Fairmount, seeing my friend Tana and Dan, which I haven't seen in forever. But we went to Indian Beach. And this is my last thing I'm going to talk about. Indiana Beach, I've been going 5 years straight. Went 18 and 19, 18 with my ex-girlfriend Kaylin, 19 with my ex-girlfriend Kaylin and my son. 20, went 10 times with my ex, with Ronnie, with my friend Dan, with his wife Brittany, with the girls, their daughters. And then I went also with Joe, Clinton, and had a trip myself with my son, just me and my son. Went 2 years in a row for that. Went last year. Went 2020 too, and then went with my mom. Best time ever. So 2020 is also the COVID year, but out of all the years, and then we went 20 last year too. I had Heather with me, so it was great. This year is the burnout year. The burnout year, and it was the. I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, it's great to be with my girlfriend and my son and my mom, but we went twice, and it was just. I mean, the first trip was better than the second trip, but yeah, this past Saturday, we went in the water park, and it was great because the first time I ever got to go on the speed slide. Never got to go in the lazy river because there was too many fucking people that got everybody, got all the tubes, and I got to go on the water. Hey, at least I got to go on the water tube slide twice. They were understaffed, so they closed the speed slide, so had all the lifeguards on the lazy river, and then they closed the damn water slides till 4 o'clock. And I'm like, no, that's like ridiculous. And then certain rides the hurricane was closed again. And there's certain rides that were closed, and then the thing is though, it was packed. And I understand because it's the second to last weekend, because they're not doing the Halloween thing, which is bullshit. But then again, they're under fucking staff. The last time was the worst. I mean, it was Saturday. I mean, I was sunburnt in the fucking face, everywhere, on my back and my ear and my nose and stuff like that. But my son had these terrible allergy problems. He never pisses off my mother. My mom was annoyed for him because he was at the water park not sharing and being mean to kids. And it just sucks. We're trying to be a good parent, a good positive influence. But you know what though? That when we came back home, when we're going back home, because mom needed to go help my grandma, here comes the fucking oil pressure sensor light. Ding 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 ding. Stop engine. Ding 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 ding. It's like we just fixed this. We put They put $2,800 in, which it feels like shit for me because my dad was calling me I'm a taker, I'm a piece of shit, and all this other shit. And I know, and I'm trying to find something, trying to figure out something. That's why I quit marijuana anyway, so I can if I have a job, there's a drug test involved. And it's not. I mean, yeah, but the thing is though, it kills boredom because right now it bores the shit. Every day, it's just my depression gets worse. And I've never felt so negative ever. I've never felt so crying ever. I hardly even get much hard-ons. I have erectile dysfunction, I guess. Sex is not the best, but at least it satisfies my woman. You know, it sucks. But we're gonna keep hanging on. But it feels like death. Now I'm drinking a fucking Pepsi right here. Caffeine-free. But then again, yesterday I had me a Dr. Pepper. A little medium Dr. Pepper. So, I mean, I still drink caffeine, but not as much. So I'm glad that I'm very proud of myself for not drinking a lot. Because I usually drink Mountain Dew like 2 bottles a day. But no, I'm not drinking Mountain Dew anymore. I love you, Mountain Dew, but not for me anymore. But like with the car situations, it sucked because I still had to take my son home. And my dad let me use his car. And then I ended up taking my girlfriend out to eat the fazoli's. Or the words of Ronnie, Fazzles. Fazzles! Which we need to take him there one day. But other than that, I'm doing great. I've been taking this, which when I went to the emergency room a couple weeks ago, they ended up giving me doxycycline because of this prostatitis shit. But this shit ain't doing. I mean, I got another dose tonight, and then tomorrow it'll be my last dose. But then again, this stays in your system for 5 more days, so I'm not really looking forward to that. And then I'm waiting until September 7th to see my psychiatrist. Which he's probably going to be upset with me because we did a pinky promise, but I broke it. But you know, I don't give a fuck. It's like, well, you know, I broke this, but you know, 3 days from now, it's going to be a month since I didn't smoke marijuana, and I'm going to keep continuing on that train. So maybe that's why the depression got worse. And I'm going to try to get back on Wellbutrin. Now, Wellbutrin's probably going to kick my ass, but that's the only fucking medicine I see myself getting on. So, I don't know what's going on. I just want to do this update. I'm hanging on. I'm hurrying up. I'm doing what I can. I hope we get this job. You know, it scares the fuck out of me. I mean, it's just emotional because everything's gone to shit. This is one of the worst years ever. It's just one of the worst years ever for me. I mean, just emotionally and mentally. I've had a good time with my girlfriend, whoever they're deaf. That's who I hang out with most. Some of my friends, I mean, I just don't get to see much. They own a fair amount of lot. And I don't know how I'm going to be there a lot with this whole car situation. So, but I don't know. I talk too damn much. I've already talked almost 15 minutes later. I just want to say, I want to pray for everybody whoever watches these videos and all my friends and all my family. I love y'all. I hope y'all take care. I hope y'all be safe. I'm going to try my best and get through the day. Peace, guys.